Hi, hello, how are we? Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 10 of 31 spooky makes in 31 days. Guys, it's my birthday. I am 1 year older. I am 29. I am so close to 30. 29 is a cool, weird number. I don't know. It's an odd number. I'm more of an even girl, but I'm 29. Yay! I am super excited for today and to know what we are going to get. I have butterflies. If y'all are new here, hi, my name is Alyssa and we are choosing a random make out of the Magic Spellbook every single day in the month of October just to kick off the spooky season, have a little bit of fun, crochet. It's random, it's fun. Sometimes we dress up if we can, so let's see what today's make is going to be. Let's see what our make for today is going to be out of the Magic Spellbook. If you are new here, I am allowed to skip 5 times. If I'm not vibing with that specific project for the day, I can either set it out or put it back into the box, just depending on how I'm feeling. But let's see what today's make is going to be. A pumpkin head! What? That is crazy. We got all 3 wearables in the first 10 days. That is crazy to me. What the heck? Okay, we are going to make the viral pumpkin head. That's fun. We are gonna make a pumpkin head, and I got my spooky shirt. It says just a spooky goose, and I thought it was perfect because this goose has a pumpkin head on his head, and we will have a pumpkin head on our head by the end of this video. So let's get into it. I am doing the pumpkin head by The Soulful Now, and she has the pumpkin version, and then you can also make it green if you would like. You can use Parfait XL or similar like Sweet Snuggles, or you can use a Parfait Chunky yarn. I am going to be using the Parfait Chunky yarn because I am trying to get rid of my Parfait Chunky, and this is like a fast, easy way to get rid of it. It says you're going to need 2 skeins of it, but I feel like I read somewhere else that it was 4 skeins, so I'm not sure. And then you will be needing, so we got our tangerine Parfait Chunky. You will need some cotton yarn, black cotton yarn, and then you will also be needing an acrylic yarn for the stem. So I have Big Twist chocolate brown, and then I also have camel. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I feel like this one's too dark, and then I feel like this one's too light, so we will decide once the pumpkin is already made, and we can decide which color we're going to use. And then you will also need 2mm wire. This is the only wire I have, and it is pretty stiff, so hopefully it works. If not, then we'll just skip the wire part, but this is the only wire I have. So let's get into it. You crochet every piece separate and then crochet them together. She also has a video which is really nice to help you out. You can make a watermelon head. Do people put watermelons on their heads? I think that's cute. Should we try? Let's get started. I still cannot believe we chose all 4 wearables in the first 10 days. That is wild. That is crazy that happened. Like, what are the odds? Okay, let's find the end. You will also be using an 8mm hook for this, which is perfect. And her name is Alyssa, so it's so weird. She like does her pattern in 3rd point of view, so she'll say like Alyssa fastened off, Alyssa did this, and I'm like, okay, I haven't done that yet, but Alyssa will do that. Like right here, Alyssa leaves about 3 feet. It's so cute. Let's do this first slice. So there's a total of different slices for the pumpkin, so like you can have the different ridges and then you put them all together. So we'll have a lot of random pieces and then we'll just put them all together at the very end. I forgot what I was counting. Wish I had a really pretty like tree to take pictures in front of. I don't know where I'm going to take pictures with the pumpkin head on my head. This background would be pretty if it was like a white pumpkin, but it's an orange pumpkin and I feel like it'll clash with the pink. So sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and I was sitting on my legs and then they started to hurt, so now we're a little bit shorter again. But I don't know, maybe I can go to a park and go take pictures? I am not sure. I'm going to get to the repeat rounds and then I'll be right back, but this is what it's looking like so far. I've gotten to the repeat rounds, so it's a lot easier right now, but essentially this is the top of the hat and then we're gonna go down. so nothing. I use a lot of filler words, I've noticed, editing 10 videos already, 9 videos. I use but a lot, so the amount of buts that I have to take out of my videos is insane, because you are probably like, oh my gosh, there's like a million in each video, and I take a million out, so it's a lot of work to take out all my filler words. We are just repeating this. Maybe I should make 2 of these so I can get rid of all my orange parfait chunky, and then I'm going to have to buy more. I feel like that always happens. Like, I finish a yarn. It's happened with parfait chunky before, and that's why I still do not like it. Because I had to buy black and white. I had to buy one of the colors. I don't know if it was black or if it was white, and then I was like, oh, I'm low on the other one, so I might as well just buy 2 of each. So I bought 2 white, 2 black parfait chunky recently, like in August I think, and it was still crunchy and horrible, and the reason why I refuse to buy parfait chunky, it's not my favorite yarn anymore. And I still have a lot. I sold a lot during the summer, or maybe in May, I'm not sure. I got rid of, I think it was like 150 skeins. I put it up on my Instagram story and people bought it, and I still have a lot left. Let me see, I can look at it from right here. 4, 8, 12. So 12 plus 8, that's 20. 20 times 18. That's how many skeins I have in my, that I'm staring at in my shelves. Some of it's missing. There's some cubbies that are missing like 2 skeins. And then I have a huge order over here that somebody was going to buy. They ended up buying, they were going to buy like 25 skeins of yarn. They just never did. And I had already organized all my yarn, so I didn't want to reorganize to put all that yarn over there. So there's like 25 skeins over here. So that's a lot of yarn, a lot of parfait chunky to get through. I'll use it all one day. I have a lot of pink, like the hibiscus. What would y'all use hibiscus for? It is a really pretty color, but I feel like it's so strong that it's hard to use. I'm more of like a bubblegum girly or a cotton candy girly. I will say their colors are beautiful, and they keep coming out with new beautiful colors that are so beautiful. And I would love to have them if I could be guaranteed that they were not going to be horrible and missing pieces in their yarn. I don't know. Can we just go back to the old parfait chunky, please? This row is actually from March of 2022. That's a long time ago. I'm sorry I never used you. I feel bad. We are on the last row of the repeat round, and then we have a couple of rows to go, and then we can tie it off. I have decided that I'm not going to tie them off just because she says like 2 or 3 feet of extra yarn like cut off, and I want to be safe, so I'm just going to pull through both ends, make all 4, and then put them all together, and then we can cut the yarn, just because I don't want to cut it too short or too long to where I have so much extra yarn that I have nothing to do with, that I have to throw in the trash. I don't want to waste the yarn, so I'm just going to pull from both ends and pray that it works. We got our first pumpkin slice done. She also gives you an option if you don't want to do the hat head as long. You can cut out some rows. She shows you which ones to cut out, but I feel like I have a big head, so we're doing it normal. And if it's too long, then it's too long. It's our first one, and we can always make another one if we like it. So I'm going to do this 3 more times, and I'll be right back so I can show y'all them all complete. Bottom hair is like crazy. Okay, we have 4 slices. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we have, what? Did I do something wrong? Or am I crazy? Wait. You know what these look like? Cachetadas. The candy cachetadas. That's what they look like. Like. Okay. So we have all 4 done, all complete. Now we are going to put them together. Oh my gosh, the edges. Oh, I love that edge. That looks so pretty. Put these together because I have yarn everywhere. Like, it's a mess. So I'm gonna put these together, and then we have to do 2 more slices with the eyes cut out. She's saying that we can crochet them together and then we'll put wire, but I don't know. I feel like this wire is too thick and I wish I had smaller wire. No. I was gonna say I can use pipe cleaners, but I feel like pipe cleaners are a little bit too thin. I guess, does it need structure? I'm gonna skip the wire, guys. I think it's too thick. Like, I'm gonna skip it. We're just going to put them together. I'll come back so I can show y'all my pumpkin, and then we can start working on the eye slices, which I'm super excited about. We're skipping the wire. I should have went out and bought wire probably, but it's a little too late, and we're just going to deal with it, okay? Looking so good already. So I went ahead, connected the 4 sides that we do have. The inside kind of looks like a grid. So we have about that much. I feel like it's not that long. I don't know. Do I just have a jumbo head, or do I crochet a little bit too tight? I'm not sure. But we have these done, and then now we are working on the eyes. So they'll have like the triangles for the eyes, and then you'll put the mesh. I guess you'll sew the mesh in. I am working on this. We definitely do not need 4 skeins of yarn, but probably it's more like 1.5, but you'll want to use the 2 just because I like to crochet from both ends so that, again, we aren't wasting any yarn. And then I also had a little, the kids are having so much fun. I also had a yarn scrap of orange, so I'm using that as well, just to use up as much as the yarn as I can. Here is the eye. I feel like it's a little hard to see, but I will attach this yarn and turn this into a triangle and then continue crocheting. So it's starting to form, you can see. Also, all these ends are going to be a pain to sew in, or I'm not sure how we close the top, but we might be able to weave them in when we're closing. I'm not sure. If not, it's going to be a pain. And I think this is the outside or the inside, where we attach them, but I kind of like it on the outside. I feel like it gives it more details compared to this side. I'm not sure. I am loving it so far. It's a very quick make. As soon as you have the pattern down, the repeat rounds are basically the whole strip, so it's going by super quick. I wish pumpkins came in a million different colors because I could make this all day long. I'm not even joking. Let me go make this slice and then I'll be back so that we can look at them together, and then I will make two and then we'll work on the mesh part. I feel like we are about 50% done with this project already, and it's only been maybe an hour. Definitely an hour, maybe 2 hours. Not bad. I didn't think about it, but I can sit on top of a pillow and be a little bit taller. Guys, it's been like 4 hours later. I cut my finger really bad. I cut it pretty deep and it bled for a while. I was making lunch. I made tacos and I was cutting the lime so that I can put some on my tacos. The lime slipped and I cut my finger like at an angle. It's pretty deep. It's bad. It hurt. I can't like, I can bend it at my bone right here. Barely. Like, it hurts so bad. I took off the band-aid and changed it and it's bruised. It hurts and it feels like I have a heartbeat. I'm in pain. So it's been hard to crochet, but we got this eye done and we got the another eye done. Another. That's how Georgie says another. He says another. Okay, so this is what it will look like. I will sew these on to this side. So I was looking, this side is the outside with the single crochets. I just like it though. I know I'm supposed to have that on the inside. I don't know. So this is technically the outside. Oh, that's not bad either. It's not as noticeable, but it is pretty as well. I have to decide what I'm going to use as the inside and outside because we do add a stem here in a little bit. But until then, I'm going to attach these to the pumpkin as well. And then we can work on our stems. I mean, our mesh eyes. I brought my hook so that we can chain it together, work on it together. What the heck? It's squeaky. Oh my goodness. I just landed on my finger. Okay, we got one mesh eye done and we are almost done with this one. Oh my goodness. No! Damn it. Okay, I'm bleeding. BRB. So that was horrible. I was trying to sit down and I landed on my finger. I got a new band-aid. Why me? There's a fly in here. Okay. And you're still squeaking. What the heck? Long. I wasn't sure how long I need to cut it. So now we have two mesh eyes and then we can add them to our pumpkin. Sew our pumpkin together and then we'll be back to do the stem together. I'm still not sure if we're going to use the darker one or the lighter one. I think I have a medium one, so I might check and look for the medium size because I don't really want to use a dark one and I feel like the other one's too light. I'm struggling. I'm making this harder than it should be because this should just be so easy and I'm making it so difficult. Got this part complete. Let me take off my clip and then we can try this on. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I can see I messed up on one of the parts. I messed up right here, so you can see like the black which it's okay. It's okay. It's only for me. I'm not sure if I will sell it. I could make more to sell, but we can go for a dark vibe or light. I think I'm going for light, right? I think I'm gonna do this one, guys. So this is Camel from Big Twist. I have started seeing the Big Twist in Michael's, so if you are wanting Big Twist, I have seen it inside of Michael's. I feel like I should curl my hair for the pictures, but I don't have time to curl it. I have to work on more videos. So there's that. There. But I'm going to do this, sew it on, and then I'll be back so y'all can see the completed look. This was fairly quick. If I didn't hurt my finger, I could have been done so much faster. Let's see this way. Let's see which way is better. It's already too late to do it this way because the eyes are done. Oh, but this is the grooves on the outside. I don't know. I guess the pumpkins are indented, so the right way is the right way. But there I am with my butt again. Let's sew the stem and then we can try it on together and we'll be all done. Guys, we are complete. Let's try it on. This is what it's looking like. Do I look like the silly goose on my shirt? I need to bring it down just a little bit so I can see. Yay! We are all done. I love it. It was super quick. It fits as a beanie as well, but that is going to be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know if y'all are planning on making this. This is super cute. It's a really good make, like if you don't have a costume for the Halloween season and you want to make something quick and easy. This is a cute costume. Just put this on with like some jeans, a plain shirt, and you're a little pumpkin head. It's cute. But that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to smile, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.